This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. On 2nd and 12, Lance escaping the pressure right. Finding some room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 55 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Flushed out right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Mostert will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there.
And, oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
What?
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they'll get this down to the 10. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Lance now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk from 10 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. This time the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight it.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try under pressure, and they got to him again. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Breaks the tackle now at Allen.
Okay,
the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together, the front and back.
Touchdown! Complete at the 1. Dwayne Eskridge as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 5th. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Well, throw on first down with Will. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
Big dive
and
to the
past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Penny, a first down carry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's
right
able to
to
slip
the
it
car.
inside the 5-yard line. Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. Oh, a great grab by Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
Okay.
A handoff running left is Mostert. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Lance. Gets this one to use check. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
Surprised you're not doing that.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Touchdown right here, buddy. Watch the slants. Better watch the slants, buddy. Better watch the slants.
Now Wilson on first down. And this a quick slant to lock it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Wilson will throw again. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But EA sold on your ball.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
That was real life.
They love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
What?
Here's a throw right side, taken in by
there ain't no way,
end.
Kittle. You're not that good.
Taken down, but not before reaching the
10-yard
line. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
George Kittle's not that fucking good.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. One more time with Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
I'm telling you, don't throw that ball.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
Come on, buddy. You do now.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gold is able to put it through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Watch them slants, buddy.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is intercepted.
And he let the computer do it. That's a flip.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that,
I don't know why you're calling timeout. You're not scoring again,
it can make
bud.
everything turn out just okay.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the turnover, here's Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They fake the handoff. Now Murray being chased out left. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Oh, it's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
He'll buy some time running.
Nope.
And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Murray now on first down. Flush to
What?
his right.
Dude, why aren't you using him, bro?
Intercepted.
Do not know how?
With a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Murray throwing the out route and complete. It's Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Chase Edmonds, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this will be caught. So the try for 2 good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
First down, Murray. Forced out to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Dude, get the fuck out of here, dog.
The 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Byron Murphy. 20. And the Cards are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Cardinals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Flushed out right.
Oh, where's the roughing the passer at?
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Play fake. Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Dancing to his left. Oh, fancy running by Murray. Still on his feet.
Do it again.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Murray now to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Murray now. Flush to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore there to make the grab. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Set to return it, here's Moore. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. One more with their second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Prater for the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Murray again, second and 10. Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On play action, it's Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Play action. Now it's Murray. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw, it's Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped
Kick the field goal,
in
bro.
the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
A final shot before half from Murray. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Daniels on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray a give. This is Counter. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, a run with Counter. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now Murray off play action. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this will be swung out here for Counter. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll set them back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. To throw is Murray. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession